Good morning, student. Today we are going to learn a chapter light from class 6. So, in this video we are going to learn about the light, luminous object, non-luminous object, different type of sources of light, the rectilinear propagation of light and shadow, and the natural phenomena based on shadow which is eclipse. Then we learn about the reflection of light and properties of mirror. So, let's start our lesson on light. So basically light is a form of energy which we are used to see the object or the things. Light makes us visible because if there is no light, it is complete darkness. So we are not allowed to see the object. So there are two types of sources of light. First is natural source of light, which is sun, star and firefly. We also call it globe. And the man-made source of light are tube light, electric bulbs and firelight. As you see in the now, the object which emits their own light, we call it luminous object, and object which does not emit their light, we call it non-luminous object. So either it is a natural source of light or man-made source of light, it's a luminous object. But if it does not give us light, they are non-luminous objects. Now, on the basis of the property of the luminous and non-luminous, we further go for the topic of transparent, translucent and opaque material. So the transparent materials are those materials which allow light to pass completely through it. Just like a simple plain glass. Or spectacles which we are used to see the near object and the far objects are transparent glass. So it's a transparent material. Now the opaque materials are when we use the color shade goggles. These are translucent materials. Now the opaque materials are those materials which does not allow light to pass through them. So when light is not passed through the opaque material, it creates a dark shadow. We call it a shadow, and light shadow we call it penumbra, and the dark shadow we call it penumbra. Light always travels in a straight line. For that, we have a activity for that. That 3 cardboard is placed on the parallel and a candle is placed beyond the cardboard. Now we do a hole which is on the same straight line path. So we can use to see the candle flame. Another activity that you can take a hollow rubber pipe and try to see the candle flame that show in the picture. If you bend slightly a rubber pipe, the candle is not visible because light is always travel in a straight line path. A pinhole camera is based on the rectilinear propagation of light. So, in the pinhole camera, it is made up of butter paper and its screen is made up of translucent objects. So, it creates an image which is erect. So, it's based on the rectilinear propagation of light, shadow. When the light falls on the opaque material, it creates a dark region beyond it. Now, the two important natural phenomena are based on the shadow, which is solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. In this image, we learn about the solar eclipse. For happening the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse, a most important condition for that the sun, moon and the earth lie on a straight path. So as you see in this picture, the sun and the moon and the earth lie on a straight path. For that, the light coming from the sun is fall on the moon and it creates a dark region on the earth. So in the solar eclipse, only a round shaped ring structure is seen in that scenario. After that, we learn about the lunar eclipse. So in the solar eclipse, moon comes first, then earth behind it. Now in the lunar eclipse, earth comes first and the shadow of the earth is fall on the moon. So moon is look like a red and hot giant object. Now, the reflection of the light. When the light is incident on a plain, smooth surface polished with silver nitrate or a mirror, it reflects back with the same angle of incident. So suppose this is the angle of incident and this is the angle of reflected. So in the reflection, the incident angle is same as the reflected angle. Mirror. Basically, mirror is a plain glass surface which is painted by the silver light. So it appears as a shining surface on the other side, which we are used to see the objects which are placed beyond us, sometimes in the headlights of, sometimes in the mirror of the car, object mirror, and also we used to see our faces in a mirror. So mirror create a reflected image of us. That's it. Thank you.